What's going on, D Squad? Welcome back to a new video. In this video, we are gonna see about the all-new KTM RC200. Everything is new in this bike except the engine. Without wasting any time, let's get started with the video. Before that, if you're new around here, hit subscribe and join the D Squad. To be frank, I don't like the design of the bike when I saw it in the pictures. But when I saw it in person, it looks far more better than the previous generation models. It looks more premium and riding ergonomics is more comfortable now. Starting with the front, the bike gets all new integrated LED indicators as well as the all new LED headlamp unit. Trust me, front angle looks way better in person. Bike's practicality has been improved because of the all-new 13.7 liter metallic tank. Also, airbox size has been improved by 40%, which helps to improve the performance than its predecessor. Speaking about suspension, front gets the all-new WP Apex big pistons. Rear gets WP Apex monoshock. Speaking about rear suspension, it is more soft now. With this setup, rider can travel far more distance way more comfortably. Front suspension setup is bit harder. This helps the rider to confidently hit a corner way more confidently. The heart of the matter is same as its predecessor. This bike is powered by 199.5cc single cylinder liquid cooled DOHC engine which produces peak power of 25.4 PS at 10,000 rpm. Peak torque of 19.5 Nm hits at 8,000 rpm. Which is mechanically operated with 6-speed gearbox. Previous RC models claimed a mileage of 31 kmpl, but it all depends upon the riding style. If you ride in low RPM, you will get a better mileage. This new RC gets a foldable brake levers as well as a foldable foot peg. Also a foldable gear lever, also riders and passengers foot peg are foldable too. This helps to prevent the breakage when we crash. Even this bike gets this typical mudguard with sari guard. This gets a new grab handle which can be used for pillion as well as for luggage carrying system. Also it gets a new physical pillion seat with good level of comfort. Rider seat is more wide and comfortable compared to its predecessor. The level of detailing in this front windshield is on next level. It gets a all new side mirrors which can be foldable up to 5 steps. This all new handlebar is adjustable by 15 mm as stock. Talking about switches in the handlebar, it's the same switch from the previous models. It gets pass, high beam, low beam indicator and horn. At right we get kill switch and ignition switch. This bike gets TFT like negative display from Adventure 250. The display quality is really good. It gets a clock, gear position indicator, fuel indicator, temperature indicator, speed, trip 1, trip 2, km per hour, odo, fuel range, average fuel consumption, RPM meter, distance to empty and even more. Even this gets the switchable ABS option. By engaging this, the rear ABS gets disabled. It gets some telltale lights such as engine warning, ABS, neutral, oil temperature, warning, as well as an RPM indicator. Speaking about brakes, rear gets 230mm disc plate with single piston floating caliper. Front gets 320mm bigger disc with 4 piston calipers. This bike gets MRF radial tubeless tires in the form of 150/17. Front gets 110/17 MRF radial tubeless tires. These set of tires are cheaper. Also it gets a great amount of feedback when it is warmed up. A bike's tire pressure plays a major role in mileage as well as rideability. This bike gets the new radiator setup from Adventure series, but it gets a single fan. But trust me, this will do its work perfectly. This curved radiator setup provides better airflow since it is 10% larger than previous model. There is a small compartment under the seat where we can store our documents hard copies. The taillights has been redesigned. Now it's more sleek as well as good looking. Rear indicators are still the same, but the quality of the indicators are really good. The new headlamp unit as well as the integrated LED units looks great in person. Now this bike gets the all new split trellis frame. One major plus of this frame is in case of a crash we can replace it easily. The coolant outlet is way more handy to the rider. Overall, this bike is far better than its predecessor. Back in 2014 when KTM launched the RC range, no one liked it. Same goes to this. Once you experience this bike in person, trust me, you will like it. Even I am a big fan of old RC range, but trust me, this is on next level. So this is my unscripted first impression video of the all new 2022 KTM RC200. Comment down below what do you think about this bike, and also comment whether you have done the test drive or not. So thanks for joining, thanks for watching. If you are new around here, hit subscribe and join the D Squad. One life, love you all.